Okay, so you're a recent public relations grad in South Africa, and you're staring at the job market. It can feel like a pretty massive mountain to climb, right? Well, it really doesn't have to. Over the next few minutes, we're going to lay out a strategic roadmap to help you turn that anxiety into a clear, confident plan for landing your very first PR role.
First things first, let's just get a sense of the landscape. South Africa's unemployment rate is sitting around 34%. That's a big number, and it means that competition for those awesome PR jobs is, well, it's fierce. You're not just competing with other grads, you're up against pros with years of experience. It's a real challenge for sure, but it is absolutely one you can conquer with the right game plan.
And that leads us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? In a sea of other applicants, how in the world do you make sure you're the one who gets noticed? That's exactly what we're going to tackle. We're going to break this huge question down into some really clear, totally actionable steps for you to take. To start any quest, you got to have a map of the territory. And right now, employers are super selective. They're not just looking for a degree anymore. They want specialized skills, things like crisis communication and digital savvy. So knowing that, how do you build a profile that actually meets those demands? Well, it all starts with your personal brand.
Yep, you meet that demand by forging a really powerful personal brand. Just think of it as your professional identity. It's the story you tell about yourself and the value you can bring to the table. It's what's going to make you stand out from the crowd.
So here's your toolkit, your essential gear for building that brand. And look, this isn't about just having a LinkedIn profile that sits there collecting dust. It's about making it a dynamic showcase of what you know. It's not just about listing your skills. It's about proving them with a portfolio. And it's all about showing up, whether that's at an industry event or just in the conversations happening online.
And seriously, don't underestimate the power of just showing up. There's a story about one graduate who landed a full-time job only 2 months after her internship ended. How? From a single connection she made at a local PR workshop. It's a perfect example of how one simple conversation can literally turn into your next big opportunity.
Of course, a great brand needs the skills to back it all up, and employers are consistently looking for these 3 things. But notice how each one has a clear action you can take, like right now. You can practice writing press releases. You can get certified in a tool like Google Analytics, or you can even take an online course in crisis comms. These are real, tangible skills you can start building today.
So, your brand and your skills are starting to take shape. Awesome. Now it's time to prove them in the real world. This is your training ground. Gaining that hands-on experience is what makes your profile credible. It shows employers you can actually apply what you know when it really counts.
And you've got 3 main paths to get into that training ground. You could go for a formal internship, volunteer your skills for a nonprofit you believe in, or even pick up some freelance projects. You know what?